Yes, sir. What's up? Real quick. Yep. Get this shit up and out. Couple places here. Hmm. Interesting. Why it won't let me share it out here? That's crazy. Very crazy. Might not be able to stream there today, and that's fine. I'll probably just do a. Oh, I didn't set the sector. Oh, okay, there you go. Bam. Okay, there you go. Cause I'm like, what the hell? Paste that in. Boom, shake. Get that on up there. Lock this in. uh, hopefully y'all had a good man. That's 2 days in a row with 2 for 3 on home run lays. That's crazy. 2 days in a row. Mm-hmm. This one absolutely gonna be shorter today, real shorter. But that's what I was doing. I'm just testing out the theory of maybe doing a lot of this stuff behind the scenes and see how that works. And just come on here giving y'all a spiel, some shit like that. Uh, just trying things out. Let me share this up in one more place. I don't know how people would, which way people would refer it, but prefer it. But I mean, it is what it is, right? Okay. Like I said, man, 2 days in a row. I don't know if you could have hit 2 round robins, right? I hit one the day before yesterday, but I didn't round robin the ones from yesterday. Uh, and yesterday it felt like yesterday that one was gonna pop. Felt like that one was gonna cash, right? um, what was it? I forgot what it was. Yeah, this one right here. It just felt like this one was gonna cash. Um, Olsen, Rice, and Jordan. Unfortunately, they pinch hit for Olsen, and boom, Rowdy comes in and hits a bomb. You know what I'm saying? But that's a round robin cash if you round robin it. I didn't. Uh, the day before yesterday, I hit a round robin on a 3 leg. Another day where it went 2 for 3. I mean, they home runs. It is what it is. take your lumps and bumps and keep it moving, right? So it is what it is with that situation. Let me move that out the way. And as of right now, um, I did look over the slate here. I can briefly go over the slate and let y'all know what I'm looking at, and it is what it is. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Give you guys a flash in and a flash out. I'll pick up this first. I mean the big screen right here, and we'll get to looking right. So New York Yankees in Detroit. We got Gary Cole, we got Framber on the mound. We got an 8.5 over under. Okay, winds left to right, 13 miles an hour. I see some things here, right? I want to give Gary Cole. I want to give him a. I don't know. I just want to. I probably want to fall back on this. Maybe I should have tried to attack him on some things that I liked, but I mean, I don't know. One guy stood out to me was anytime you get Goldie versus a lefty, he's definitely going to be in play, right? So I don't know if I'll take Goldie today for a home run or anything of that nature. I don't know, but it was Goldie, and it was I would probably say like somebody like Bellinger with lefty splits. Those guys, you could probably look at them for at least a hit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. At least a hit. No, I can throw Goldie up there. I can throw Bellinger up there. Those guys that I don't mind at least for a hit. But yeah, Goldie. Versus this pitch mix from Valdez. Betting 390, only 2 bombs, stuff like that, 9% K rate. I don't think he has any home runs versus him. And then we have somebody like Bellinger. Like I said, Bellinger does have lefty splits. I don't think he has a home run versus him, but those are the 2 guys that I'm looking at. If I'm looking for a bat, at least for a hit, right? Over here on, I like the form that who was that? Nope. It was Dingler, I believe. I like the form that Dingler is in here. 5 home runs, 15 extra base hits, 10% barrel on the season. Spencer Torkelson does have a home run versus him. Last 3 weeks, Dingler is pretty green, 17 for 34, for 43 rather, 7 extra base hits, 2 home runs. You could take a look and see how things are all trying to unfold for him. He really likes that fastball that he's throwing. Last 3 weeks, he's 10 for 23, 5 extra base hits, and 2 bombs. Like I said, he's throwing that fastball 44% of the time. Cole will try you. You know what I'm saying? Last 2 weeks, he's 13 for 27, and then last 7 days, he's 6 for 12, 3 extra base hits, 2 home runs. The fly ball is down within the last week, but like I said, he is in some shape of form right now. So, he's in form. He's one of the guys that's on form on the squad. So I did put him to the side. Don't know what I would take him for. Maybe a hit, something like that. It is what it is. The next game would be Kansas City Royals and Tampa Bay. Kansas City Royals and Tampa Bay here. Now, I do like Drew Rasmussen here. I like him as a pitcher. I did put his strikeouts and his pitching outs to the side. So I'm strong leaning towards the over in both of those. I think the strikeout sitting at 5.5, his pitching out sitting at 17.5. No matter if it's a parlay piece or not, it's a strong lean towards the over for me. I know how good he is and can be. He's won 7 innings in 4 of his last 5 games. His pitching out sitting at 17.5. For as far as the strikeouts, he's over his strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games. Same as the outs. He's coming off a 7, 13, 9, 4, and a 6 strikeout game. Of course, Kansas City, they don't strike out that much. There are some guys on this team that do strike out, but it is what it is. Looking at the lefty here, it would be two lefties that I would be looking at for home runs. If I had to look at for home runs, of course, it would be Carter Jensen. It would be Caglione. Carter Jensen here. That cutter is interesting, right? When you get you get he's throwing that cutter 41% of the time. Carter Jensen is 6 for 14. 3 of those 6 were home runs with a 21% barrel on the season. So he's shown the ability to hit that cutter. But he's been pretty good in that area. You know what I'm saying? The pitcher. But he's got 3 home runs off that fastball, 3 home runs off that cutter, and he looks pretty good versus that cutter this year. So he's a candidate. Also, Caglione, he's 5 for 13 on that cutter with a 96 exit velo, 80 hard hit, no fly ball, indicating that he probably could hit it. Pause, but it is what it is. The fastball, he's 18 for 49, 7 extra base hits and 5 home runs. As you can see, he's not throwing his best thing to the fastball here, right? He's got a 340 batting average. This is the pitcher, and he's giving up 4 home runs on that fastball. So, that automatically puts somebody like Cags in play. If you want to take a look at the full pitch mix, we do know that Cags does hit the ball pretty hard. As you can see on the season versus pitch mix, he got 67 hard hit. As I bring it into the last, month or whatever the case may be, last 3 weeks, 64 hard hit there. It is what it is, right? He hit the ball pretty hard, all right? So Caglione and Carter Jensen, those are the guys that I would be looking at for a home run. If I was to take somebody for a home run, 9 times out of 10, I probably don't even take nobody from a home run from this one. Last 7 days, Caglione does have 3 home runs. Okay, so he's definitely a home run candidate. I might play him. I might play him. Miami, Texas. Now, Texas will have a opener here. I only looked at this for as far as I looked at this for at as Kumar Rocker was pitching, right? I don't know what the lineups are, so I don't know who's going to be in which order here. But if the lineups was to come out like this, then the opener would probably see Marcy, Conine, Edwards, and might get a chance to see Stowers or Lopez, whatever the case may be. But it's to remain to be seen. But when I looked at the bats, I looked at them as if Kumar Rocker was pitching. So speaking of Kumar Rocker, Miami will be at home. He's given up 6 bombs to lefties on the road. He's given up 2 of them for home runs, right, on the road. Now, I do like Sky Stowers for power. I know Matt Casey was out. He looked pretty good. I think Mac popped at times, but I think it's going to be Stowers and Casey for me. If I was to take anybody for a bomb going off of Kumar Rocker's pitch mix. Looking at Stowers here versus the pitches that he's throwing, the top 2 pitches, that slider and that sinker, as you can see, he's throwing a slider 37% of the time and that sinker 30% of the time. Those are the 2 top pitches there. So I can fit, what was it? Slider, sinker. I can go with the slider first, and you can see, right? I don't know if Conine's going to be in the lineup, but he's barreled it up a couple times, whatever the case may be. But Stowers, he's got a 28 barrel rate on it with a 70 hard hit full season. So he's hitting, and a 40 fly ball. So he's hitting that slider pretty hard. Casey, 96 exit velo. If I was to bring it in a little bit here, just on that slide ball, the last slider, I said slide ball. On the last 2 weeks, I mean, Casey had to get the ball in the air, whatever the case may be, he hasn't. But, it is what it is, right? The other pitch was the sinker and the slider. And wait a minute. Slider, wait a minute. Let me look. Well, slider, sinker. Yeah. So evidently, Star Wars is hitting both of those pitches pretty hard. 91 extra velo there. 97 barrels are up. Hard hit is up there. So it is what it is right there. Star Wars, full season. Small sample size of 17 at best, but he does have a 70 hard hit. He will strike out. And I'm not scared of that 18% K rate that Kumar Rocker has. And like I said, it is what it is. I could put those two pitches together, the slider and the sinker, and just take a look at how he's faring, how these guys are faring. What's up with it? Star Wars, 55 fly ball, 70 hard hit. Over the course of the last 3 weeks. Let's go to the last 3 weeks. Star Wars, 2 bombs, 50%, 50 hard hit. So it doesn't even, it matters, but y'all know what I'm getting to. Mac looks pretty good too, right? So Mac, Casey. So I guess it might have been Mac. I don't know. It might have been Mac. So, you could actually probably look at all 3 of them. I ain't going to stunt. But Cowers would be, Star Wars would be leading the way for me. Straight up. He would be leading the way for me in this situation. So, yeah. Texas, I'm keeping it moving. Philly and Washington. I was really taking a look at what's up, Brent? I was really taking a look at CJ Abrams. He's got 3 bombs in the last 3 games. So that's pretty cool right there. And he's got a home run here on the 21st, the 20th, the 19th, 20th, and the 21st. And what's unique about that is it hasn't came off this. So what do we got here? Philly. Hold up. Hold up. So I don't know who's going to be pitching for Philly now. So they had Rangel up there. Who's pitching for him? You saying who or why? You got to be saying who. I was looking at this kid. We got weather here too, man. So I ain't even gonna worry about it, man. But yeah, good, yeah, for sure. It had this kid up there. And then you got weather. So we'll see, But I just leave it at that. Then I'll leave it at that. He was looking pretty good. CJ Abrams was a guy, if that kid was pitching, he was a guy that I didn't mind going to, right? Because of, but I'm going to skip over that game. For that Kansas City game here, I don't mind Junior Caminero, but I'm going to just wait on him, okay? I'm going to wait on him, okay? I don't mind Junior Caminero in that spot. Dylan Cease and Hunter Brown, right? So great pitching matchup here. We have over under 7.5 in this spot. I'm just gonna fall back from these bats. Great pitching matchup though. You say you took Aranda? Bet. Great pitching matchup though. Toronto don't strike out much. I'm not even finna go off into convulsions about this one, but I ain't gonna lie. I think Brown could get to his pitching, his strikeouts. Toronto don't strike out that much, but he did look like he could probably get there. He did. The game has an under feel to it. You got something for this game? Let me know. I'm gonna keep it moving. Chicago and New York Mets. I didn't look at this game either, because the weather situation, it don't look good. So I skipped that. Cincinnati, Milwaukee. This one I have interest in. I just, I wish Woodruff was in form, but Woodruff hadn't pitched since April 30th. And yeah, I like that. I like that. I definitely think he can get there. Yep. I definitely think he can get there. I got to put to the side anyway. But yeah, Brady Singer, as of late, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. As of late, 1 run, 2 runs, 1 run versus the Mets, 2 runs versus San Diego, St. Louis, 1 run. So I give him some credit. Prior to that, he 1 home run, 2 home runs, 3 home runs, 3 home runs, 1 home run, 2. You know what I'm saying? He was giving up bombs. Last 2 games he's pitched pretty good, haven't given up any bombs. So take that for whatever it's worth. I was trying to figure out what was he doing. Is he changed anything up? And I don't think so. Right? He's throwing that. What he's doing is throwing that. He's throwing that sinker pretty heavy. Right? This is the full season, 56 and the slider 25. He's getting up 4 home runs on that sinker, 3 on that slider. Last 4 weeks, the sinker goes from a 56 to a 61, right? Percent. So he's still throwing that sinker. He's throwing that sinker. He's relying on it. It could be getting better. That's what it could be doing, or it could be a mirage. Whatever, right? So even to the righties, right? The righties, he's throwing that sinker 62% of the time. And then if I bring it down here to the last month, so the sinker goes down last month, but it's still 50%. Last 2 weeks, 56%. He's still throwing the shit out that sinker to both hands. So if you want to break that sinker down, we take a look at Singer. He's given up 6 bombs to righties. He will be at home, Great American Small Park. Hit the home switch. 5 of those 6 home runs to righties come at home, right? So it is what it is with that situation. And 4 of those home runs are on that sinker. So if I took the sinker out and then, just take a look at it, comb it, whatever the case may be, comb through it. And Contreras is 21 for 62. Jackson Churio is 12 for 28. You know what I'm saying? These guys can, they can hit the sinker, right? Even Vaughn can hit the sinker, right? So it is what it is. A lot of these guys not striking out on the sinker. You don't hit them for a lot of bombs, though, right? A lot of power. You know what I'm saying? But you can look at and this Milwaukee team, they can play a little bit of small ball here. So they can, you know what I'm saying, they can get a lot of hits, manufacture a lot of hits, stuff like that. So if you want to look at those guys for hits and stuff like that, bases, in this ballpark, then go ahead and be my guest. Flipping it over to the lefties. The lefties here, that's where it kind of get a little interesting at. He's throwing a sinker to those guys as well, so I'll put the sinker up there. And as you can see, the lefties, they're not striking out on the sinker. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Milwaukee has been good. Bowers got 2 bombs off of it. Garrett Mitchell looks very interesting, right? 4 for 8 lately. 2 extra base hits, 12% barrel, 66 hard hit. The fly ball needs to, get up there a little bit, more. You know what I'm saying? And Bowers, you know what I'm saying? He's hitting it on the ground a lot. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. But a lot of these guys hit that sinker. And that's all he wants to do is throw that sinker. Looking at Milwaukee Brewers. A little history for these guys here. When you look at Vaughn has a home run, 9 for 35. Yelich, 2 for 9. 3 for 8 for Churio, 2 for 6 for Hamilton, 4 for 9 for Frelick, 0 of 7 for Bowers, 3 for 8 for Turanga, 2 for 9. So, they have small balled him. They've hit him, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. I couldn't talk you off a hit for anybody on this team. I'll have to take, maybe the total is this, probably that's 9.5. So, yeah, 9.5. So They expect hits, you know what I'm saying, runs to be put up in this situation here. So I can't talk you off of anything here, hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. It's just me personally. It's a little harder for me to pinpoint who I think is going to go yard here, right? So, this is one of my least bet on teams as far as, picking them for home runs, after seeing what they have been doing, But if you look at full season, Bowers does have 5 home runs on this pitch mix, a 12% barrel maintaining through the season, and, it is what it is. None of these guys' fly ball is astronomically high, but they can put up runs. On the other side, I mean, it's a similar situation. Like Brandon Woodruff, he's throwing the sinker as well to righties, followed by the fastball and the cutter. And then to lefties, Woodruff is throwing the fastball 50% of the time. So generally, when Blade is facing a fastball dominant pitcher, I would generally like him for a home run. He's got 6 home runs. Blade, he's got 6 home runs on this pitch mix. And if I put the fastball up there only, he's got 4 home runs on that fastball, 4, with a 20% barrel on the season, with a 50 fly ball on the season, indicating he does like that fastball. So he's like one of the guys who I don't mind, taking for a bomb when they're going up against a fastball dominant pitcher. Woodruff, I don't know how long he's going to be out there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have mind his strikeouts. We could take a look at some of his, some of his starts that he just started. Some starts that he just, started there. You said JJ? I don't know. I mean, he's one of the guys I usually take, but that's why I put it up there for y'all to decide. But like I said, Woodruff hadn't pitched since April. This is his first game back here, right? So I'll show you what he's did. He's pitched right here. Before he left, he gave up 4 bombs, right? And in the minors there, he just had a couple starts. 11 strikeouts in 9 innings, and he gave up 1 home run in the 2 games. So, I mean, looking at Cincinnati, if Woodruff would have been pitching every single day, because I don't know how long he's going to pitch. I don't know. But, if I would quite have some interest in the strikeouts. Y'all know we've been playing Cincinnati for their strikeouts, right? Last 30 days, they number 1 in strikeouts, 87 WRC plus. Last 14 days, they are number 2 in strikeouts, 85 WRC plus. And then last 7 days, they are number 2 in strikeout versus right-hand pitching, 87 WRC plus. But I don't know how long Woodruff will be out there. So, it is what it is with that situation. The books got him at 5.5 in the door already. I don't know. They got him at 5.5. I don't know. Now, for the lefties, he is throwing that sinker, right? So, there's a couple guys that can get a hold to that sinker and they can rip it if they get a hold to it. So the sinker here, he's throwing that sinker. How much? He's throwing that sinker 38% of the time, followed by the fastball. So he kind of mixes it up. But somebody like Tyler Stevenson, he could just about rip it. He's got a 21 barrel rate. He's 12 for 29 on that sinker, 6 extra base hits, 4 home runs. He could get. You got to make sure he's going to be in the lineup if you like that. But he can rip it. The sinker, he's got a 400. The pitcher, he's got a 400 batting average on that sinker. That was his top pitch when he left. We don't know where he would be right now, but that's what it was. Stewart's got 3 home runs on that sinker. Steer has 3 home runs on that sinker, so on and so forth. Bringing it back to the last few weeks, 3 weeks, what have they done for me lately? Stevenson, 2 bombs. Suarez, 3 bombs. A bomb for McClain. It is what it is, right? We know they've been striking out. Last 7 days. They at home, so you can't put up runs in this ballpark. And just right now, just looking at, some of the game logs and what form that, Bridger was in, I don't know. I don't really know how to feel. You know what I'm saying about this situation. Last year, Woodruff, 2025, he had a 36% K rate to right-hand batters. Had given up 6 bombs with a 35 fly ball. And then last year to lefties, he had a 28% K rate. So in my mind, I already know this. I'm thinking like, if he can come back to that, then shit, we looking at some upside on them strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? Because of how bad these, and that would probably be, one of my favorite plays. It would probably be like maybe a team total for Milwaukee and maybe strikeouts, shit like that. But I don't know how long it's going to go. The numbers, the line right there indicates he's probably going to be ready to go. I have to look into the injury. I haven't looked into the injury. 5.5 strikeout line. It indicates he's going to be ready to go. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see today. All right. So, yeah, but I mean, you got Blade. He hits bombs on that fastball. You got Stevenson. He had the most bombs on that sinker. Those are 2 guys that you can look at. But this ballpark can produce runs too. So I'm in, like I said, I'm in the middle on that one. I'm in the middle on this one too. Chicago White Sox, and Cleveland. So off the back, we take a look at Cleveland, right? I don't know. Cleveland must be stopped. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, I have to hiccup. So looking at left-hand pitching here. Last 30 days for Cleveland. They number 1 in striking out with a 74 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks for Cleveland versus left-hand pitching, number 7 in strikeout and 52 WRC plus. That's terrible. Last 7 days, Cleveland, and only 73 plate appearances, but number 4 in striking out with a 28 WRC plus, indicating they have been ass versus right-hand pitching. Okay, I mean left-hand pitching. Anthony K is pretty good versus left-hand batters, right? So, and then you flip Anthony K to right-hand batters. He gets a little shake. He didn't give up 9 bombs versus righties. So. Nope, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Anthony K is not those ain't his numbers. My fault. I'm sorry. Anthony K don't have a high ass K rate like that. So at the end of the day, versus right hand batters, no, you know what? He does. Versus lefties, he does. I'm tripping. But looking at the righties, I don't know. Like I said, I just showed y'all, right? Cleveland been ass versus lefties. I'm not finna go through this shit right here. I'm not, right? And then flip it over to the lefties. They looking red and all that. Have they been surprising folks? Yes, they've been surprising folks. Manzardo looks kind of okay right here. I ain't even gonna sit up here and lie to you. Just full season, but maybe as of late he probably don't look that good. But he's showing the ability. But it's only 1 bomb there. But he is 10 for 24. Long story short, though, there could be a possibility that Anthony K could come out here and pitch good. Okay, because 4 innings here, 4 runs to the Yankees. Go figure. A lefty, Goldie probably got him. Versus the Dodgers, 2 earned runs. He pitched okay, actually. 2 earned runs, no home runs. Dodgers ain't been good versus lefties either. Anthony K, 4 innings here versus Philly, 6 runs, 2 bombs. I mean, he's shown the ability to get up to 90 pitches. This could be one of those situations where there's a possibility that he could pitch good. That's all I'm saying. So you have to be on the lookout for that, right? You got to be on the lookout for it. Because if I put, you got to be on the lookout for it. That's all I'm trying to get to, right? I'm not going to break down them bats. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, strikeout sitting at 4.5. He got there versus the Dodgers, and he's going to face a team within the last 30 days. They've been in the top 10 of all that. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to like it as a lean. Outs. I already have his outs up there as a lean, right? At 15.5. So you can tell his number has been around 15. They put that little half up there just to see if we're going to go, right? See if we're going to go. They're going to put that little half up there just to see if we're going to go. And more than likely, I'm after some thought, I'm probably going to go. No vid got it at a -15, -101. I might go. On the other side, Gavin Williams got some strikeout stuff, 28% to lefties. He also has a 26% to righties. He can also give up some bombs. To lefties, he's giving up 10 bombs. To righties, he's giving up 5 bombs. So that's it right there in a nutshell, right? If I was to take a righty for a bomb, it would probably be Vargas. If I was to take a lefty for a bomb, of course, I'll be looking at Montgomery, right? Only thing I would say for the lefties is he's throwing this curveball, right? 30, that's his top pitch. Now he does have 5 home runs off that. He has given up 5 home runs on that curveball, but when I put that curveball up here for the squad, nobody on the team got a home run off of it, right? So you gotta look. Still don't mean you can't get him for a bomb, because White Sox hit bombs. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there to you. All these home runs you see, there's 8, there's 3, there's 7 for Benintendi, there's 4 for Antonacci, there's 4 for Romo. None of them motherfuckers came off that curveball. But yes, he's given up 5 home runs personally off this curveball, and it is what it is. I still think they could hit a bomb or something off of him, and that'll help you try to decipher like what type of line do we got, right? You want to try to decipher if people trying to find some value or something like that. I mean, it's almost, look at it. It's a -112. It's a 7.5 over under. -112 for Cleveland. -108. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Sox end up being a favorite at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very, very, very fishy game right here, right? But, some people would say, hey, White Sox are nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's where the little value at. But, I mean, then there's more ways you can skin a cat, right? You could also take a look at, because a lot of books don't have this prop, you could take a look at first 5 innings. First 5 innings. The White Sox plus money, Cleveland -135. First 5 innings team total. If you think the White Sox can get 2 runs off of him, you get it for a -120. Cleveland Guardians. First 5 team total. Cleveland Guardians 1.5. If you don't think they can get 2 runs off him in the first 5, maybe you should consider, I don't know, White Sox first 5 plus money. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ways to, skin a cat. Team total, full game, or you can take a look at the 7 innings, right? The first 7. You can take a look at the first 3. It's a lot of shit you could take a look at. This Cleveland team been weird. I ain't going to say been weird, but they've been pesky. with them weak ass bats. Bazana been my guy. He been balling. Dodgers, Minnesota, and boy, oh boy, this Buxton looks outstanding versus this kid here. And Lauer. So Lauer, I mean, as of late, meh, right? I mean, but he's still giving up bombs, right? 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. He's giving up bombs like a motherfucker. I don't know yet. I'm top 3. I'll get to it though. I'll get to it. I don't like today for home runs like that. I ain't gonna lie. Buxton probably the top guy though, if you ask me. Well, I'm right here on it right now. He's giving up 4 home runs. He's pretty red there. To lefties and then to righties, 12 bombs. He's pretty red there, right? So yeah. He's only given up. Buxton has only hit 3 home. I mean, it's a lefty, right? He's only hit 3 home runs versus pitch mix, but man, barrel rate solid for the season. Hard hit green, exit velo green, right? Fly ball green. The last 2 weeks, Buxton 3 home. That's when you know, hey, I'm cooking, right? He cooking. I mean, versus lefties, you don't see him much. So last 3 weeks, 3 bombs off lefties, 100 exit velo, 37 barrel. Well, off this pitch mix, I'll say, 50 fly ball, things like that. So you know, he's got a bomb off the fastball, a bomb off the changeup, and a bomb off the cutter. All 3 of his top 3 pitch in the last 3 weeks, he's got a bomb off of it. The fastball, he's got a 198 average, but he's giving up a ton of power on it. It's the 198 average indicates like every time somebody make good contact with that motherfucker, it's gone, right? He got a 190 average on it, but he's giving up 7 bombs on it. So he's giving up monster power on that motherfucker fastball. I can rewind it back and if I was looking at the home runs, the top 2 guys from I would have to add in Royce Lewis, right? And that might be, he's going to be a little bit more value, okay? He's going to be a little bit more value, right? If you don't know what Royce Lewis can do, then, you just don't know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? But, he'll be one of those guys that, he's already getting a good barrel. A full season right now for Royce Lewis, he's only 1 for 7 with a 93 extra velo. The barrel is there. The hard hit just ain't there yet, and the fly ball is there. The 75 fly ball full season for him on that fastball. So I think I might stick with the Gucci Ballers WNBA today. So many delays. Yeah, definitely. So Buxton, I mean, Royce Lewis can hit the ball pretty hard, though. I ain't even going to stunt. And then you flipping it to the lefties here. I mean, I'm thinking I was definitely looking at Cody here, right? He's throwing I just need the motherfucker to hit the ball hard. You know what I'm saying? Or they metrics saying that, indicating that they can hit the ball hard, and I can roll with it from there. I can make that decision from there. I can tell if it. So the 15th, he hit a bomb off the cutter because it seemed like it's not trying to load up. He got some hard hits in there for the last few days. Let me see. It's left on left though, but let me try it one more time. See if it load up for me. It's not loading up for me. I don't understand why. I don't. He did hit a home run on the 20th here. You can look at him for other things, though. You don't have to look at him for home runs all the time. But Buxton is that guy for me. I ain't finna sit up and act like he's not. And for some reason, I'm not getting a lot of loading here. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. But I'll move over to the Dodgers. I mean, and then looking at the Dodgers here. Now, I mean, if I'm looking for bombs, I'm looking at Ohtani, man. Dang, isn't it loading up? I don't understand. Let me refresh this real quick. That means I gotta reset up the whole page again. I don't like to really come up here and just give y'all a bunch of bats without showing y'all what I see. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, that helps you make a decision on your own. You know, I don't really like to come up here and give y'all, what up, J Mac, a bunch of bats and just tell y'all I can, but you know what I'm saying? Then y'all be like, man, that motherfucker said, that nigga said he sold 2 of your tickets yesterday. Otani, man, a gold 2 days in a row, we had the 2 for 3 on a home run lay. Even yesterday, man. And yesterday, ninth inning, they pinch Olsen, and the motherfucker pinch for him hit a bomb. That was crazy. The third leg, crazy as hell. It's crazy, but yeah, for sure. And I mean, both of these pitchers, look at the fly ball here, 34, 38. I mean, anybody can go here, man. So, I mean, you see Otani right there. He's your best bet. You say same here? Yeah, man, he's your best bet. He's your best bet. You know what I'm saying? He's your best bet. Muncy, actually, if you want to get technical, Muncy does have more home runs on this pitch mix than Otani, but the barrel rate, and it's Otani, the fly ball, y'all know what it is, man. Straight up. I don't have to go into convulsions about this situation, right? These lefties always look good, you know what I'm saying? Zebby Matthews probably pitching his worst to lefties and things of that nature. But we could take a look at Mookie real quick, right? Probably gonna be a sleeper. I forgot what I seen in him, but you like Freeman? Okay, I love to bet his HRRs, but Mookie was interesting, right? So full season Mookie, let's see what we got here. He's throwing that slider. Okay, so Mookie's got 2 bombs on that slider, right? He's been pitching pretty good too with that slider, as you can see the picture. But Mookie was interesting. Let's go. Let's bring it back in a little bit. Last month, Mookie, 3 home runs, 42 fly ball. Fly ball still there, right? ISO, extra base hits, barrel and shit need to come on with it. Last 3 weeks, fly ball still intact. The hard hit just wasn't there. Last 2 weeks, hard hit creeping up for Mookie, 2 bombs. 9 for 23 on this pitch mix. Starting to look a little bit more green. Fly ball looking there. Last 7 days. I mean, 1 bomb. The barrel moved. The fly ball, that's what's been getting me, right? The fly ball, right? I don't have to look at the barrel all the time, especially when you're dealing with somebody like Mookie Betts. He's a seasoned veteran. Them motherfuckers know how to lift it up out of there. But that fly ball's been there, kind of like indicating that he probably had been trying to do something. Actually, like I said, the fly ball has been there all season for him on this pitch mix here. So, so he don't have a lot of home runs. Yeah, he ain't been doing much, but he ain't been doing much though. But when you're looking at the, that's how it goes. When you're looking at the exit velo logs and stuff like that, you trying to see what they doing, right? You trying to see how they hitting the ball, where they hitting the ball at, and see if they. He ain't gonna come out and say, "Hey Joe, I'm trying to hit a home run." He ain't gonna come out and tell us that. We got to go out here and look at the numbers for ourselves and be like, "Hey, look, a 320, 362 fly ball here, right? A 300 fly ball, a 279 fly ball, a lot of ground balls in there, right? A 360, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So on the 19th, he hit a bomb, and then he hit a bomb on the 14th. So like 2-3 days ago, he hit a bomb on the slider, right? He's got 2 home runs on that slider already. He could be in form. It's just you have to see where we at with it, right? Look, yesterday, a 354 fly ball. Then on the 19th, a 378 fly ball went for a home run, right? So you just gotta, that's what these logs are for, the exit velo by game. We gotta try to figure out what the fuck they've been doing. No, we can see what they've been doing, but we gotta figure out what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But it ain't always about home runs either. You could be betting hits and stuff like that, HRRs. You know what I'm saying? Because look, he's been hitting the ball. 2 hits, 0, 1, 0, 3 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, 0, 1, 3, 1, 1. If you want to look at shit like that, HRRs, that's my favorite bet. You know what I'm saying? You can look at that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, I'm just trying to see what he trying to do. That don't mean he gonna hit no home. That don't mean any motherfucker I talked about don't mean they're gonna hit a bomb. It's just, this is all we got to work with to see if a motherfucker gonna go or not, or trying to go. Yep. And that's just somebody I was looking at for the righties. You know what I'm saying? I can look at Parlays. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make something of it, because I do know that, like like J Max say, Zebby, he'll give you a little something. You just gotta see who's gonna go out there and take it. Now we know these lefties. We know these lefties on the Dodgers. We know these lefties can get active. Sometimes it just be hard to figure out which one. When you see a sea of green, you know what I'm saying? And he's giving up 4 bombs to lefties. He's giving up 4 bombs to righties. Only thing, you can take a look at the home splits. Now at home, he's only giving up 1 bomb to righties, right? You know what I'm saying? But his strikeout rate is down there at 8%. You know what I'm saying? That's why you just got to figure out who you feel like can do it. To lefties at home, clearly he pitches better at home. To lefties, he hasn't given up no home runs, right? So it don't mean none of these motherfuckers can go yard. So like I said, at home he hasn't given up a home run. Only 1 home run that came to a righty. He only gave up 1 home run at home. You know what I'm saying? So all the rest of that shit came on the road. Minnesota is at home today. Arizona, St. Louis. I had skipped over this game, then I had to go back. Now we got Palante on the mound, and we got Kelly. I don't like to go against Palante in a situation like this. He is a ground ball pitcher. 51% ground ball to righties. To lefties, he's got a 54% ground ball to lefties. That's one thing, right? So then when you look at Arizona, they might be trying to do a little something lately, right? Arizona, right-hand pitching, last 30 days. Arizona, they don't strike out much, but their last 30 days, 81 WRC plus, that's 19 below average or below like good, okay level. Like that was not good. There was instances where they just wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a motherfucking ground ball pitcher and you ain't even hitting. But that was the last month. Now scattering that out to the last 14 days, Arizona still not striking out much with a 91 WRC plus. So in 2 weeks they had went up 10, right? It was like an 81. Now they 91. Now, last 7 days, WRC plus, Arizona, 15% K rate, 146 plate appearances, decent amount of plate appearances in the last 7 days. Now they're at 100 WRC plus, right? Indicating that, indicating that they have been hitting a little bit better as of late. It don't mean that he won't be able to get to his pitching outs, because that's what I was looking at. Palante is pitching outs against a team that don't hit, and he's inducing a good amount of ground balls. But then, then you watching the timeline, they WRC plus steady going up. You thinking like, damn, is they gonna get ready to hit their ass, hit them, or what they gonna do, right? So shit like that. So looking at Arizona, like I said, Palante he will induce a lot of ground balls. 54% ground ball to lefties. Corbin Carroll looked interesting for sure. He did. He's throwing He's throwing the fastball 50% of the time. Carroll has 5 bombs on that fastball. He's given up 3 home runs on that fastball with a 278 batting average, indicating it can get hit. I will bring it in at the last lately to see what you've been doing for us lately. Carroll, lately he's got 4 bombs on this pitch mix, a 40 fly ball, 55 hard hit, and we can see right here this is the last month. He does have 2 home runs on that fastball, but he's only 3 for 26, indicating he ain't seeing that fastball that good right now, right? But the slider exit velo is great and barrel. The knuckle curve exit velo, I mean, he only seen it twice, but he is 2 for 2 on it. But, but bringing it in here last 2 weeks, Corbin Carroll, 62 fly ball. The barrel has been there. We know he can find the power. I'm not overly concerned with that. You know what I'm saying? So the last 2 weeks, he does have 2 bombs. And then the last 7 days, Corbin Carroll, last 7 days, he's 0 for 4. 66 fly ball, he's 0 for 4. Marte, you can see Marte exit velo, indicating that he hasn't stricken out. He's hitting ground balls, a couple of ground balls, but he ain't getting nothing in the air, right? He ain't getting nothing in the air. So, are these guys capable? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, it's kind of reflecting in the as you go through the timeline, showing they're not hitting all that much. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at through the timeline. And plus, I was been cashing in on their ass anyway. Every time they see somebody fake decent, I'm taking their pitching outs as far as the pitcher and stuff like that. If it's a pitcher that I'm betting on, that's not good. And then the righties just don't scare me, right? So looking at the righties here, I mean, you got Arenado with no power. Not hitting the ball hard at all. None this season. A lot of these guys aren't, right? Then that's the full season. I green back to the last 3 weeks. Like, none of these motherfuckers even scare me, right? Then you got a pitcher that's inducing ground balls at a 50% rate. So, that's how I'm trying to, because I don't bet home runs and shit like that all the time. I might play 1 or 2 parlays. That shit it. I got to get to the other bread. The other bread that got a higher probability of hitting. You know what I'm saying? But I like it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really trying to show people that, I don't. And then going through this to help you with everything. Help you figure out if you think who's going to win or not. Shit like that. And flipping it to the other side. Now I'm looking at St. Louis. Now I'm looking at Merrill Kelly. That's why pitching is the forefront of everything first, right? Pitching is the forefront. So looking at Merrill Kelly lately, he's been giving up home runs in bunches. 2, 0, 2, 3, 2, right? So he's pitched a little bit better as of late. 1 run, 3 runs, 2 runs, 7 to Washington, 2 to Miami, 6 to LA. And he can still give up a bomb. He can still get hit. You know what I'm saying? So these are the righties, right? And he's throwing the slider 30% of the time, the fastball 20% of the time, whatever the case may be, right? He hasn't given up a bomb on the slider. Kudos to him. So that's got to be one of his best pitches. As you can see, this is the pitcher. Now, 6 bombs for Herrera on the pitch mix. Walker, 6 bombs. We'll see what y'all been doing for me lately. The last month, stop. Okay, don't look. Nothing out there that's really glaring out there to me. Not even nobody's fly ball. Come into the last 2 weeks, then starting to look a little bit interesting. You got Herrera starting to look like something, right? So the pull air right there, that's very interesting. Even though Kelly's not giving up a lot of pull, and then the fly ball, and then the 2 home runs within the last 2 weeks, right? The barrel's trying to creep up. The hard hit is there. The exit velo is there, and thumb, and you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Mason Wynn, 9 for 29. He had been hitting nothing but like little hits and shit like that. Then last 7 days, Ivan Herrera, he's 5 for 12. The fly ball looking a little better. The pull is there. Like, yeah, he's looking a little, you know what I'm saying? That kind of like indicates, it's showing you the timeline. We trying to see what they doing, what they've been doing, what they've done, what they've been doing, and what they doing now. This the last 7 days exit velo log. So now I'm curious. Now I want to see, right? You can see right here the exit velo ain't been all that on the sinker. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of these pitches, I mean, the 2 hits there, 2 hits there, he had been hitting pretty hard, including that fastball, right? He got the fastball for a home run yesterday. So that's what it is. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. I ain't gonna say that's how you do it. That's how I do it, right? Mason Wynn, last 7 days, he has 7 hits. Those 2 guys right there will which we call probably call them like they in form right now, right? So you want to keep an eye out on them. Flipping over to the lefties, you're gonna see a lot of green, right? You'll see a lot of green, and then you're gonna see the pitcher. He's giving up 10 bombs to lefties. 11% K rate, 12% walk rate, 280 average, red. Now you wanna that's where you wanna, you know what I'm saying? That's where you wanna, that's when you wanna start looking at the lefties like, well, damn, that's who I want to target him with, right? But if we just look at the righties, one or two of those righties already in form. Now, if you start liking shit over here to the right, with these lefties, then you can start seeing other things. You could probably start seeing a win. You could probably start seeing a team total. You could probably start seeing the pitcher hits allowed. You could probably start seeing a lot of different props. Pitcher earned runs allowed. You could probably start seeing everything outside of home runs, right? Because the first glance, full season right here for these batters, you're going to see a lot of, oh, yeah. Like Burleson, oh, yeah, I like him for a home run. Weatherholt, oh, he hit 2 of them the other day. Damn, I like him for a home run. Shit like that. Newbar, yeah, look at this hard hit. Look at it, you're going to start looking. But then you take a little deeper dive into it. Then you start looking, okay, he's throwing a changeup. All right, he's throwing a changeup. He's been getting hit everywhere. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's getting hit everywhere. You see the barrel. The pitcher is giving up all his barrel. That indicates already because you see all that red up there, right? Now, then when you start flipping it out, now what have you done for me lately? Then you start seeing other shit, right? You start seeing Crooks. He's turning red. 11 for 36 here and there. You know what I'm saying? Fly ball. Weatherholt fly ball is there. Hard hit is there for Newbar. Hard hit is there for Weatherholt. I'm gonna always personally definitely gonna like Burleson. You look at Burleson the full season, he's pretty green all over the place, except for that changeup, right? He's not hitting that changeup as hard as he would like to. He does have a bomb, but he does have 8 extra base hits on it. But yeah, he's got some barrel all the way through there. Now we come back to the last 3 weeks. Then you start deciphering what's really going on right now, right? 3 bombs for Burleson, 3 bombs for Weatherholt. Don't forget Weatherholt did just hit 2 home runs. So, and I have been chasing Weatherholt. If you've been fucking with me, we've been chasing Weatherholt for a long time. Last 2 weeks here, they starting to look good. I mean, look a little bit, still looking good. Nathan Church, he ain't hitting for a lot of power, but he's doing a little something. Then last 7 days, see, I ain't come all the way down here. But clearly, I will tell you something. They look better than how St. Louis looked. I'm going to tell you that shit right now. But anything can happen. Right now, though, me personally, I know Burleson can get hot hitting bombs. Weatherholt in form. He hit 2 bombs the other day, right? Home run off the fastball and a home run off the cutter for him. Newbar's got power. He's going to be the next one that gets hot. I don't know when, but he's going to be the next one to get hot. Newbar. And, it is what it is, man. All that shit going to come from your gut. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling like, man, I just feel like he's getting ready to go. But is the matchup there? Yeah, the matchup there. It's a lot of motherfuckers green. That's the hard part. I mean, the easy part is finding the matchup. The hard part is finding who gonna go. Easier than who gonna go is finding who gonna get some hits. And you know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably gonna take Burleson probably for 2 or 3 hits, HRRs. Then you see who's all green. Then you look at the projected lineup. Then you look at the projected lineup. So you say Weatherholt just hit 2 bombs the other day. Herrera has hit a bomb this week already. Burleson hit behind them too. Newbar, we know he gonna come with it. Walker's a ticket time bomb. One day he's gonna hit him. He might go 2 days or some shit like that. But I'm looking at Burleson in the midst of all 3 of these guys, right? I'm looking at Burleson in the midst of all 3 of them like, okay, I know what Burleson can do. I'm looking at his HRR for sure, right? He in between a couple motherfuckers, and he got a couple of motherfuckers behind him. So I feel like, yeah, if Weatherholt can get on, Herrera can easily clean the bases. He can hit a bomb. But then you still got Burleson with Walker and Newbar behind him. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't mean none of that shit gonna hit. That don't mean anything gonna hit. But you got to try to put yourself in the best position to, for this shit. And that's how I look at that. I don't know who gonna hit a bomb in this one, right? But I know what I'm be targeting. I'm be targeting HRRs in that situation because that's what I know I'm gonna be targeting. I don't know who I would take. I ain't finna sit here and lie to you. I don't know. I don't know who I would take for a bomb there. But there's more ways to skin a cat than just that. Boston, Colorado. This is probably the best weather game on the board here, right? We got 85 degrees, 9 miles an hour winds that way in Coors, right? So, we've been chasing Abreu, right? He just hit a bomb the other day, and it wasn't against a fastball. Long story short, this is Coors Field. It produces runs. Anybody can hit a home run. I'm probably gonna do a home run lay between Willie Abreu. I might do a 2-leg like Willie Abreu and Goodman, right? So, but at the long story short here, let me see. Both of these pitches. Now, Feltner's been okay at home versus lefties, as you can see, right? Both of these pitches, they ain't that good versus righties, right? So, this is Coors Field, man. We're going to have like an 11.5 over under in this one. It is going to be, it should be traffic on the bases. And this game should have traffic on the bases, right? So you're looking at guys like Contreras. Them guys can get hits. Rafaela, Durbins, and you know what I'm saying? Then you flip it on the other side. You see you see guys like Goodman and you know what I'm saying? Those guys gonna be home run cannons. Carroll's full season. He got a 71 hard hit. Anybody can hit it out of the park here in this one. And including the lefties, because you got guys like that I don't mind. Let me see. Rumfield. I don't know if I'll be betting Runfield, but McCarthy is interesting. This was it Sullivan or Sterling Thompson? Some of them motherfuckers was interesting, especially when you bring it in as of late. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really sit here and go extensive on bats when they play in Coors, because Coors, anybody can hit a home run in there, and your research be gone down the drain, bro. Straight up, your research be gone down the drain. Anybody can hit a home run in this motherfucker. Straight up, anybody. Anybody. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, anybody can hit a home run here. And sometimes it could easily go under in this motherfucker too. 11.5. I will be betting. I'm probably gonna bet good. I'm probably gonna do a Wilbur, Abreu, and Goodman. Probably a 2-man, and then the rest it'll be hits, runs, and RBIs because I know they can put up runs in this ballpark. Baltimore and LA. This one is so confusing to me, right? This is so confusing to me. So I'm gonna give y'all the gist of it, right? So take a look here. We're gonna look at righties first. Versus right hand pitching. We're gonna focus on LA real quick. LA, last 30 days, Angels, 8th in striking out versus righties, but a 121 WRC plus, indicating they've been hitting righties. Pretty good. Last 2 weeks, Angels, 11th in striking out, 130 WRC plus, meaning they've been hitting pretty good. Last 7 days, LA, 12th in striking out, 143 WRC plus, indicating they've been hitting righties pretty good. Now you're going to have Bradish on the mound. He's giving up 4 bombs, right? 23% K rate in general. Walks, batting average, slugging. He does have a 40-something ground ball and a 20% fly ball, right? But on the road, his K rate goes from a 23% to 27%. And he get hit a little bit more, a little bit harder on the road. But the strikeouts go up a little bit more. And that's what I'm trying to snipe. I ain't finna lie. I'm trying to snipe a few Ks because I know the upsets that the upside that he possesses, right? Going up against Seattle, he gave him 12. He's got a 10 right here versus Athletics. He could give you a good 7, right? But I think that they got him. I think they got him efficient, right? Yeah. They got his line at efficient at 6.5. So the books kind of see what I see, right? I mean, he could get knocked out the game early, but he still got a chance to get to his Ks. So the line is kind of like on par with what I'm seeing right now. And that's what's making me hesitant, right? But as I look at the bats and just look at the bats, like what I'm seeing with the bats now, it don't really scare me, right? They've been hitting as of late, last month, okay, whoop-de-doo. But they're still not scaring me. I guess they're not scaring me versus this pitch mix, right? But if you do see some green there in the last month, there is some green there, right? There is some green there. Last 3 weeks is a little bit more green, right? Zach Neto, he's been the one, right? He got a high strikeout, but the fly ball is there, the hard hit has been there, the barrel has been there last 2 weeks. So he's been the one, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, And then Logan O'Hop, he's 7 for 12 the last 2 weeks on this pitch mix. The power and everything need to creep up a little bit. He got 3 extra base hits, but the power need to creep up a little bit. He hadn't struck out. Somebody you want to probably take a look at there, anticipating that, hey, he might be getting ready, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, right? Last 7 days, it's a lot of green right there, right? I would have to go back, investigate who they played against and all that shit for me to understand what the fuck is going on, because I'm not an expert, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of green right there, but I ain't gonna lie, it still don't scare me. I don't see a lot of bombs there, right? It still don't scare me. I still feel like Bradish can come out here and deal. And the books kind of feel that way too. Flipping over to the lefties here, Bradish has got a 24% K rate, but when you hit the roll switch, boom, his K goes from a 24.8 to about 30, I think. 28%, right? Still the same way, though. He can get hit. He can walk a few folks, indicating he can get knocked out the game early, but he can get to his Ks. That's what the story tells me. Now, this kid here, this Walton kid, was looking pretty good. 38 fly ball, 14% K rate. You know what I'm saying? 2 bombs. Just looking sneaky. He's just sitting down there looking sneaky. Last 2 weeks, Walton, 8 hits, 5 extra base hits. So that's a lot of that damage becoming within the last 2 weeks. 15 pull air, 15 pull, 30 fly ball. The hard hit, you know what I'm saying? Not striking out. Take a look at his exit velos. You know what I'm saying? All his exit velos is pretty green, no matter if it's line drives or fly balls. He's been looking, he's been putting people on notice. He's hitting the ball pretty hard. Only 2 strikeouts within that, that time frame. So he's somebody you might want to take a look at. You keep hitting the ball that good, he needs to hit it harder. That's what it is, right? He just need to hit it hard. You can see in the timeline. It's like a book. You're reading a book. The average, the WOBA, the slugging, the ISO, the extra base hits, a few bombs in there. The exit velo need to be higher. This the area. This the gray area right here. You see it. The exit velo need to be higher. The barrel need to be higher. The hard hit need to be higher, right? Everything else is there. You said definitely gonna follow you. Do you stream regularly before the games? I usually stream at like 8, 9 in the morning. I'm just trying some shit out. I've been streaming, man, for years, man. I've been streaming for years, but this ain't for everybody. Everybody just want the everybody want the slips. See, I can't. I'm gonna give you what I got, what I see. I'm gonna give you what I see. You know what I'm saying? And then roll with it from there. I'm gonna give you what I see. You know what I'm saying? And then, so most of the time my streams be like 3 hours and shit like that. But I'm gonna give you what I see. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people don't want to see all that. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to see all this. Now his last 7 days here, that's where he did the most damage. Is where all that damage, 4 extra base hits. He's been on one. You know what I'm saying? He's been on one. 2 home runs in the last 7 days. He's been on one. He has. He's been on one. So he's the one of the lefties I would be scared of right now. That boy hot than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So still don't know if I want to take him for a bomb or not, but he's been hot. And then the Baltimore going up against a lefty, right? So Baltimore going up against a lefty. You take a look at this shit, right? So this is crazy, right? So I wouldn't have thunk it. So they must have got lucky seeing a lot of righties. But last month, Baltimore number 3 in striking out versus lefties in an 81 WRC plus. That's bad. Last 14 days, Baltimore number 5 is striking out with a 106 WRC plus. They've gotten better. Still striking the fuck out. Last 7 days, Baltimore number 1 is striking out, but I can't count this because that's only 11 plate appearances. But I couldn't believe my eyes when I went back and looked, and I looked at this shit, right? Like, this is crazy for lefties. That's crazy. All them motherfuckers red. If this guy had any strikeout stuff, I would be on his shit. I would be on it. Look at Gunnar. Gunnar versus lefties this season, he's 0 for 11 on the fastball. What are we doing? Shit, that shit crazy. And he throwing that fastball a lot, 57% of the time. I could put the fastball up there by itself. If this was anybody else, I would be licking my chops. So this is the fastball. This is these guys versus the fastball. Gunnar, red, 42% K rate. Basalo, 36% K rate. Cowser, can't touch this. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's crazy, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. How good is this dude, though? Like, I don't know how. I have to do some work on him. He just gave up 6 runs to Arizona. He's probably ass. That's probably what's going to save them, right? So, bad pitching could be a bump. It could be a bump to the lefties, right? This could be the beginning of Gunnar and Basalo them getting right because of the pitcher being ass, right? But I have to go back and look into Aldegary and take a look and see who he is and all this shit because I'm not an expert at this. You know what I'm saying? So flipping it over to the righties. I mean, Pete, that's the, shit, of course. Pete's been on one this year. To lefties, he gave 3 bombs, but the barrel is there. A 60 hard hit, line drive, fly ball, pull air. Everything looking good. Kobe Mayo versus lefties, fly ball. The hard hit. He's got capabilities. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Mayo, Tyler O'Neill, his fly ball is there. His hard hit. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever, right? Last 2 weeks. You don't see a lot of left-hand pitchers. That's why these numbers don't look as you don't see a lot of at-bats. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if I'm looking for a righty, I mean, I guess it would have to be, Pete. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be Pete. This is the craziest fucking game this hot I've had to try to break down today. You know what I'm saying? And we have over under 9, Baltimore minus 163 favorites. I would have to roll with Baltimore. I wouldn't have to do shit, but I'm thinking I don't even know. I wouldn't even. I'm not. Let me eradicate that statement right there. I ain't even finna say that because baseball's so wishy washy, especially when you betting those money lines and spreads and shit. This shit can get wicked. It can get wicked. It can. But shit. I don't know. And last but not least, San Diego and Atlanta, right? It's only a couple things I like about this game. And from the Atlanta side, I want to say it's Olsen and Harris, right? And for Harris, it's gonna come by way of one pitch. And I think it's that sinker, right? But, he showed the ability to hit it, but let me see. So he's 11 for 32 on that sinker with 2 bombs, couple bombs on that fastball, couple bombs on that sweeper. He's shown the ability to hit mostly all his pitches. That's what I'm gonna say. He's throwing that changeup. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean the changeup, right? So he's throwing a changeup 39%. And he got 2 home runs on it, but he has shown the ability to hit it versus his teammates, right? So I put the change up there by itself, up there by itself, and ain't nobody. I mean, he's out of the whole team, he's got double-digit hits on it. Okay, not a lot of fly ball. You know what I'm saying? He don't strike out much on it, don't walk much on it. This is the change up. Okay. Last 4 weeks, only the changeup. Last month, Olsen is 2 for 6 with a bomb on it, and he hit it pretty hard. And Harris, he's got a bomb on it too, but the fly ball, ain't super high. You can look at the exit velo logs if you want. One fly ball on it, that was a home run. The rest of it, that shit was just ground balls. You know what I'm saying? Singles and shit. While we right here at the last month, I could put the rest of the pitches up there, and it's just not. I mean, Olsen, 95 exit velo, 50% K rate. I mean, but they ain't Atlanta Braves ain't braving right now. You know what I'm saying? And there's the slumps that they go through, all MLB teams. So the Braves just not braving right now, right? So it is what it is. The lefties. The righties, same shit, right? Last month, they just ain't looking brave, right? Motherfuckers ain't looking brave enough to me right now. And this is what they looking like the last month, right? Last 3 weeks, right? That's a long time. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Look at that shit. Look at that. Indicating that there's a possibility that Michael King could probably come out here and pitch good. Michael King historically has some K stuff too, but I mean, let's see. Earned runs for him, 4 here, 2, 0, 2, 1, 5, 3, right? St. Louis 3. Washington was hot, 5. Milwaukee, that's a good one. Pitched good versus Milwaukee. Arizona, go figure, right? Angels blanked them. Pittsburgh, Boston gave them 4. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even look at that earlier because I need to go look at I need to go check his shit, man. I might have to bet on him today. when one thing don't look good to you, it's a good thing for the other. The bombs and hits and shit don't look good, then the pitcher might look good. They got him at 4.5 strikeouts. Crazy thing is he hasn't hit that shit in 5 games. His pitching outs is something you probably want to entertain. He's over this line every game this season except for 3. Some you might want to entertain, right? I'll put that up there as a lean. You can take a look at the Atlanta Braves versus right-hand pitching as of late. Atlanta Braves, 11th in striking out with a 77 WRC plus. That's not good at all, right? That's an indication over the last month. Hey, he could probably get there to his pitching outs. Last 14 days, Atlanta Braves, 5th in striking out with a 62 WRC plus. That's worse than 100 is average. He's 62 is right here. Then you take a look at the last 7 days. Atlanta number 4 in striking out with a 77 WRC plus, meaning there's a possibility that we could probably get some money out of Michael King, right? So we want to go back to Michael King, take another look, because what I want out of Michael King, I want this Arizona performance. 6 innings, 106 pitches, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts. That's what I want, right? I want them 8 Ks, right? Because I'm looking at. Now I'm about to gamble now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to gamble. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm looking at I'm finna let these lines gas me up right now, right? I'm gonna let these lines gas me up because I'm gonna look at the pitcher props. Now I'm gonna look at Michael King. You're gonna get 6 Ks for him at plus 142, 7 Ks at 285, 8 Ks at 571. Now I'm finna let them gas me up. Now I'm finna let them gas me up. But at the end of the day, I mean, we've been eating off the strikeouts. I have. You know what I'm saying? Especially off Cincinnati. We just hit Cincinnati 2 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? We took Schlittler, and then we took the other motherfucker coming right behind Schlittler. He gave him 8. But the latter cash. But the Parlays got fucked up. What's the name fucked it up? For the Mets, Freddie got his ass beat up on. But long story short, Atlanta may get some hits today off the fastball, but they're not hitting that changeup. And King gave up 6 hits, 4 innings, and pitched with 3. Okay, 3, yeah, for sure. The K's kind of look good. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit don't mean he gonna get there, right? But I've seen Michael King get busy. I have. I've seen Michael King get busy, bro. I have. I've seen it. Like, I could flip to last year. Let's see. Hold up. They ain't gonna show me. Oh, he got hurt. That might have been a year before last, I believe. That was the year before last. So, if you want to pause, you can pause. You can pause on it. You can pause. Where they at? They're going to be at home. Oh, shit, I got the away switch on it. That's why I got the away switch on it. I wouldn't even fucking known that. I got the away switch on there. Ooh. That's 2025. It's about this year. He's been having trouble with his command, the walks. He's been giving up some bombs. 2 of his last 3 games, he gave up some bombs. He got a 9K right here versus the Dodgers. 9Ks right here versus the Dodgers, and 8Ks. That was the way. I'm sorry. I don't know how long I had the away switch up there, but But they'll be at home. He's got a little bit of a higher K rate at home, a little bit of higher ground ball rate at home. And then versus lefties, he's got a 20% K rate. Them what you got to look out for, them lefties. At home versus lefties, yeah, you got to watch out for them guys and them lefties. So, it's if I'm looking for a bat, like I said, Michael Harris and Olsen was the guys that peeped out there for me. And then hey, his strikeouts or his pitching outs can be in play because of the form that Atlanta is in right now. Flipping it over to San Diego, Grant Holmes been giving up bombs like they're going out of style. 8 bombs to lefties, and then 5 bombs to righties. I would look at the lefties. Well, I'll tell you something about the righties. This boy been hitting the ball hard as hell, but he just cannot hit home runs. He can't. For Tatis, 60 hard hit on the season. 21 fly ball. Like he I don't know what happened to Tatis. Exit velo. I don't know what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to him. The hard hit is there. This is the last month. The hard hit been there all year. He hit that motherfucker hard on the ground. Last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks indicating he been wanting to do something real bad. 98 exit velo, 14 barrel rate, 76 hard hit, 29 fly ball. Like he entering that territory, right? He might be a candidate tonight. Let's see. He might be a candidate tonight. Look at them extra velos, man. What them fly balls been looking like? Let's see. A 250. No, a pop up, a fly ball. What is that? A 310 fly ball right there. A 279, a 279. He ain't getting that. On the 16th, he had a 364 fly ball. That kind of looked decent. He had a damn. So on the 19th, he had a 327 fly ball against the Grown. He's hitting you would think he would be hitting bombs with shit looking like that, but he's not. But I tell you one thing, Grant Holmes can give them to you. So this motherfucker, Tatis might go tonight. Watch. Let's see. We'll see. Let me see. On the road. Let me see. I don't know. He might be able to be. You might want to target the left. That's what you want to target the lefty, though. I ain't gonna stunt. Last 7 days, Tatis, 99 exit velo, 81 hard hit. Like, man, he probably getting ready to hit a home run soon. You know what I'm saying? But if I was taking a home run, I would probably have to look at a lefty here. Grant Holmes, 8 home runs. The barrel was up there. Hard hit is up there. The fly ball at 32 with the pull. Yeah. So it's just, who the fuck do you take? Do you take Gavin Sheets? Do you take Jackson Merrill? Them motherfuckers been. This has been a frustrating team to bet on here, bro. Straight up. But lefties get a bump, man. Lefties get a bump. You want to see what they've been doing for me lately? Last 3 weeks? Last 3 weeks look like you want to fuck around and take, judging off the last 3 weeks, you probably want to take Jackson Merrill. 11 barrel, 91 exit velo, 52 hard hit, line drive, the fly ball. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Last 2 weeks. Merrill, the only one, got a little barrel and hard hit with a little tad of fly ball to him. But bump to the lefties, man. Straight up. Bump to the lefties there. And, it is what it is. If I'm taking somebody for a bomb, it would have to be Merrill or Sheets. If I just know Grant Holmes going to give up one, which more than likely he is, he didn't give a home run up against San Francisco, but 1 here, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. That's the end. That's the end of that movie, right? The end. The fucking end, bro. Straight up, man. Oh my God. If I'm doing a home run 3-leg, I don't know what y'all got out of that. If y'all want to drop y'all favorite home run in the chat, then be my guest. If I'm doing a 3-leg, boy, do I want to take Cags versus Drew Rasmussen so bad. So bad. I'm scared of Goldie today going up against Framber Valdez, even though I take him for a bomb. Stowers looks very interesting today. Stowers, Cags. But I'm looking for the best. I'm looking for a bad pitcher matchup too, man. I'm trying to look for best both. Man, I'm trying to look for the both. Both the match. Now I could target Gavin because Gavin give up bombs. Montgomery. Blade. Buxton for sure. Which one of them St. Louis boys? I don't know. Abreu and Goodman. Pete. I took Olsen yesterday. Man, do I wanna day late him? Or do I want to go Jackson Merrill? The longest shots would be Tatis. I mean, Bryce Lewis, Burleson, Herrera, Weatherholt, Newt Bar, Mitchell, Churio, Manzardo, Montgomery, Vargas. I ain't fucking with them at that game. That weather game. I'll wait on that. Cags, Jensen, Cags, Caminero, Stowers, Mac. Langford been on one. I can't talk you off Langford. Dingler, Torkelson, Belly, Goldie. I don't know. It's just I would throw Buxton up there in a heartbeat. I mean, but the odds the odds is just boy oh boy oh boy. That ain't the home making that 3-leg ain't the problem. It's the odds to them motherfuckers, man. Dingler 445, Goldschmidt. They daring us to take one with Goldschmidt 587. Damn 491 with Cags. He hit 3 this week. Jensen 660. You know we can really do it. What up? What up? What the fuck was Caminero? 286. I think Caminero goes today. Stowers. I really like Stowers. They got an opener though. They threw a monkey wrench in the game with that opener. Max in that 880. Mac looked interesting, and at times Owen Cassidy looked good at 640. Stevenson, if he catch that sinker. Mitchell, 471. He's looked like he's in form. It's hard for me to catch him though. And Blade, 296 at the top of the board. Otani, 187. Damn. Golly, man, that's crazy as hell. 187. Montgomery, 304. Manzardo, 517. Where's Vargas? 422. New bar, yeah, we talked about him for sure. It was so hard, man. I said new bar once he hit one, he finna hit a few of them. Now, Weatherholt went a few days. You could heat check him. Burleson probably cooled off, but I'm taking his 3 HRR or 2 or 3. 2 for parlays for sure. 3 probably gonna have to be straight. New bar is definitely, yep. And like I say, Herrera hit one yesterday. You get a plus 700. He hit one yesterday. We love that matchup. So we have to, I have to target that matchup with HRRs though. I got to try to get his ass. Yeah, I gotta try to get Buddy ass. I forgot the pitcher name. But I gotta try to get him. I'm gonna play some HRRs in that one. Goodman, anybody in course. But I guess Goodman, Abreu, Contreras, and Duran. It's been a while for Duran. You getting 394 for Duran in course? 300 for William Abreu in course? Oh, shit. And that beautiful day in course? Shit. That beautiful day in course like that? I guess. The home run plays that we like, the motherfuckers inflated. They're inflated. I like Corbin Carroll too. I have interest in Corbin Carroll, but it's gonna be somebody for the Cardinals though. Montgomery. I guess you go Montgomery. PC that game, I don't know if that game gonna play. It's lit. That game gonna be lit, but I don't know if it's gonna play. Buxton at a 193. Royce Lewis, 390. Clemens, 394. Royce Lewis. You can do a parlay with Otani and Buxton at them 187s because they probably going. Both of them probably going. I might do that if I got, especially with a boost or something. And then I'm probably gonna do a 2-leg with Goodman and probably Abreu. Watch, if I go Abreu, then Duran gonna go. If I go Duran, then Abreu gonna go. Alec, Stowers, JJ, bet. I like that. I like Stowers. Only thing I don't like about the Stowers situation, like I said, they're gonna give us an opener. Today is chalk day. What you think? No, I mean, I don't know. It could be. But let me see something real quick. Let me pull up another page real quick for this. How about this? Picture props. We go. How about we go? Whew. Rasmussen, do you take his 17 outs or do you take his strikeouts? Hunter and Dylan Cease, Brady Singer, Woodruff. Don't be surprised if Woodruff don't sit their ass down today, man. Man, this is a beautiful spot right here. They got his shits at 5.5. He ain't played since April. They know he finna come out here and do their ass wrong. He probably finna do him in. But this year he wasn't looking nothing like last year though. I ain't gonna lie. He wasn't. Gavin Williams, Mel Kelly, Palante. I think I like Palante outs. Let's go. I do like Michael King pitching outs for some reason. Well, the reasons that we already went through for the Braves. Let me slide over here to strikeouts. If you scared of the pitching outs, but you still think they got to win, you think they can pitch good, more likely it'll be their strikeouts. So let's just get a quick little lay going here. Strikeouts for Rasmussen, Hunter Brown, and Cease. Woodruff. Man, what could you get Woodruff? 8 Ks for 443 against a strikeout ass team. Gavin Williams. That's Anthony K. Anthony K. Anthony K. The books know Anthony K finna pitch good today. They know he finna pitch good today, bro. Anthony K finna pitch good today. I'm gonna go back for Anthony K. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Anthony K outs 15 and a half. I'm gonna tease down a few strikeouts. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tease down a few strikeouts. Like, can we get 6 out of Gavin Williams? Let's try to get 6 out of Gavin Williams. Let's try to get. Let's try to get 5 out of Rasmussen. Let's try to not do. Let's try to do that, right? And get a. It's going to be a boost somewhere. I'm gonna throw a boost on that, on this right here. Now, you want some pain? You want some pain? You want some pain? We can do something like this. Not pain, but you want some suspense. you want to be on the edge of your seat. We can go 7 for Drew. Boy, Woodruff, boy. Boy. We can go 6 for K. Go 6. Oh, you can go 6. Damn. 6. I mean, I'm tripping. Bradish can come out here and get their ass probably 8, and we ain't even paying attention. He was somebody that I really wanted to take a stab at Bradish. They got him at 7. I think he can get there. 7 minus 113. Anthony K. This guy, if he could slip up and get out there and just sit there, because Cleveland got to pay. Cleveland got to pay for pitching, so for playing so good. They need to pay, straight up. They do. They've been playing good. They need to fucking pay. I ain't even gonna lie, but It is what it is. But I ain't even gonna trip though. I ain't even gonna trip. Woodruff, man, first game back from injury, and they give him a 6 strikeout prop. What's their chances of letting them go 80, 90, 100 pitches? First game back in almost 2 months. In a month and some change, I guess. I ain't scared to miss no money, but I don't want to lose none. Seven for Drew against Kansas City. Kansas City don't even strike out like that. But they got some bats that can strike out, right? They got some bats that can strike out. Make me want to take Drew ass down. But like I said, that's a pain lay right there. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it. Maybe I might play it. Maybe I might play it. But right here, here's a pitching lay right here. Palante, K, Gavin Williams, Rasmussen, and they made some of those strikeout. I mean, some of those home run plays so low that they just act like they don't want us to play them. some of them chalk home runs. They don't want us to play them. They don't. They don't want us to play them. That's why the motherfuckers in the 100s and shit. But I'll go. Stowers. Shit. You're gonna give me Jordan at 284. I mean, is he gonna pitch to him though? He giving it up to lefties. He'll probably be the only lefty in there. Are they gonna pitch to him though? Colson? I don't know. Which one of these motherfuckers? Which one of these motherfuckers gonna hit this home run? Goodman at 265. Go with Brayu in course. 300 in course. Go with Brayu. He just hit a home run yesterday. Go with Brayu. Stowers in course. 3 something in course. Or Duran. Day late. Matt Olson. Day late. Matchup for Jackson Merrill is there. It would really, I cannot pick the right one in Arizona. I cannot pick the right one. I mean, in St. Louis, I can't pick the right one. Costa Montgomery, I think that's what it's going to be. At least 300. Blade, or Costa Montgomery. Let's go Montgomery. Bring it back to the shy. Let's go Montgomery. He gonna want to be tough. You gonna pitch to Montgomery then. Pitch to him then. Pitch to him. Stowers, Abreu, Montgomery. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't forget when you got some people that you really know that's in some really good spots. Don't forget bet 365, bro. I can't stress it enough. You think they just finna go crazy, then you know you can go to 365 and you can go to 365 and 365 will let you get busy on the HRR. Carl said Burleson. Man, you know I want to put Burleson up there so bad. So bad. Goldsmith, I want to run Goldsmith so bad. With Goldie, I'm being scared. Bellinger and Goldie, I like them too. Bellinger, Goldie, and Dingler. Bellinger, Goldie, Dingler, and Torkelson. I like all of them. But like I was saying, if you just go here and you think like Burleson, you think he finna go berserk, okay. They will let you go berserk, right? You can ladder these HRRs up. six. He just had 6 HRRs last game. You see that? Plus 800. Weatherholt just had 9 HRRs. That ain't even up there. 8 for plus 3,000. Look, Herrera just had 9 HRR. All 3 of these motherfuckers went berserk. 6, 9, and 9 HRR. Look, 3,000 plus 3,000 for 8 HRRs. When you feel like a motherfucker finna go busy, get busy, you can come do some of those. He said he go off placement on DraftKings. I feel you. I mean, you're gonna see the same thing on the board anyway. If you're looking at the numbers, you know these pitchers going. When you researching your bats, you see your batter in a good place, you automatically gonna say, watch his home runs probably low as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Of course. I mean, that spot that's a gravy spot they in. They in a gravy spot, super gravy spot. You know, they in a super gravy spot. Like this motherfucker here have been terrible. Merrill Kelly most of the time. Look at that. All that shit. Look at all that shit. Red. All of it. So make sure. That's where you can get your best ladder, HRR ladder at. 365. They let you go up to 8. You know what I'm saying? Get you you stack 2 of these plus 2,000s or 3,000s together. Look, they let catch you a couple motherfuckers for that 8 piece. You're gonna be in the money. You're gonna be swimming in money. Yeah. And one more. How about an HRR lay? About a 4 or 5 leg HRR lay, and I'm out. I'm out y'all here. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah. He like plus 100 though, plus 180 or some shit, man. Then you got like Buxton. He like plus 180 and some shit. All the good spots, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I meant. You know, they already got them it. They on some bullshit. They ain't letting us get get busy. Um, I like to wait till the lineups come out. I ain't gonna lie, I do. But for some spots, like some spots, I can't. They self-explanatory. Um, here we go, Jackson Churio. His shit plus 200. They already know. Let me see, Churio. You can go 180. Books woke up and chose violence this morning, man. Wow. Oh, they woke up and chose violence this year. Um, but but uh but uh Royce Lewis for a bomb. That's sneaky. He more likely he might be hitting cleanup. I'm gonna take his HRR at 2 at minus 103. I'm gonna take it at 2. Well, actually, I'm gonna take it on FanDuel, I guess. HRR. Yeah, that's my strategy. I choose 3. I know for sure. Then I one big gamble. Yep. Burleson 156. I like that. Brayu. What they giving us Durant for 190? What they giving us Contreras for 240? Damn, 240. Hmm. Hmm. Goodman 190. I'm gonna take Abreu. Also, I need traffic to be on the bases too. I need traffic to be on the basis for this shit. I think we could put we could put Buxton up there at a 174. Might have to come back and put Otani up there, but we could put Jackson Cherry up there. Cheerio up there. One more play. One more play. Do we put Stowers up there? Or do we put let me see. Nah, yeah, one of those Miami bats, yeah, but I think I'm gonna go back to yeah, man, let me see something. Yeah, but that game might not. That game might not play, man. That game might not play. Hope so though. If it play, just keep an eye out on the win. And then you know what though, I'm gonna just leave it like that. I'm gonna just leave it like that. I ain't even gonna stunt. I ain't gonna trip. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. If you want to put something else up there, you can. That's gonna be Burleson, Abreu, Buxton, Churio. Yeah, Abreu, Buxton, Abreu. Yeah. So I ain't finna recap the whole thing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna recap the whole thing, but I can do this. Okay, I can do this right here. So and I'll make this a short video too. I'll clip this, right? So right off the back, I'll tell you about what this ain't all the players that I got or that we talked about, but these are some of the people that we put to the side. I forgot to put a lot of them to the side. Anthony K, he could probably get to his strikeouts, or he could probably get to his pitching outs. I ain't gonna lie. This could be a good spot for him. Bellinger, a hit. I wouldn't be surprised if him or Goldie go yard. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't really want to fuck around with Framber Valdez, but you know it is what it is. Vargas, Montgomery. If I had to take a righty for a bomb for the White Sox, it would be Vargas. If I was taking a lefty, it would be Montgomery. Other home run candidates in the White Sox game, though, for sure. You can look at Peters for bases. Just, you know, Anthony K, that's his outs right there. Bradish. This line, it might not be efficient off the naked eye, but I think it's efficient at 6.5. I mean, Alonso bombs away. I mean, Palante, I think this spot is good for him to get to his pitching outs. Herrera just went yesterday. Burleson, HRRs up to a bomb. Gavin Sheets and Merrill, those are the lefties, would be the ones I would look for a home run. If I was looking for a home run in San Diego. Tatis, the longest shot of longest shots, man. You know, but you can look at how Tatis hit or 2 hits or HRR. Otani to the moon. Y'all already know that. Freeman, HRRs. Lewis hits all the way up to a bomb. Cody Clemens was in the home run consideration for me personally. Buxton, y'all know who he is. Y'all know what he does. Rasmussen, I like the play and his pitching outs right here. Williams pitching outs and 5.5 strikeouts in play. This game might not play, but C.J. Abrams was interesting. He's hit a home run in 3 straight games. Cassie, Stowers, and what's the name supposed to be there too? Damn, Mac supposed to be there too. I think I would rank it Mac. I think I would rank it Stowers, Mac, and Cassie on the home run side. Caminero, bomb. I have to wait on him, but it looked like he can go today, but I have to wait on him. Jensen and Cags got 3 home runs in the last 7 days. Dingler has been off the chain. And here's some other plays. This is don't play this. If you don't play this, if you know, but I'm gonna put it up there though. I'm gonna sprinkle a little something on it, but this ain't something that I advise. 7Ks for Rasmussen, 6Ks for Anthony K, 6Ks for Michael King. Michael King pitching outs and or his strikeouts can be very sneaky today. Or some like in DFS, I think those some okay starts. It is what it is. Some GPP plays with K and King. Next play, the 15.5 pitching outs for Anthony K. I'm playing straight. This is a parlay though. 6Ks for Gavin Williams, parlay piece. 5Ks for Rasmussen, parlay piece. Come out to be plus 602. And Palante pitching outs. I'm playing that straight too. Stowers, for some reason, is closed. Home run. William Abreu, home run. Red Sox. Costa Montgomery, home run, right? But Stowers grayed out for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to clip that. And I am out, man. I'm out. Joe, I'm out. Peace out, fam. Peace.